going on, guys? Welcome back to the Dish Pit Podcast. It's your host, Jay Fandango.
Got Mikey Miguel over here to the right.
You are speaking with the crow.
And el padre chocolate.
We gotta talk about how aggressive that was. You're speaking with the crow
right now.
You're like it's like a late night spooky podcast. You should start reading scary stories or creepy pastas.
Oh, you should start doing something now that Halloween's coming up, because now you're the crow.
I have a ton of scary movies.
We're definitely gonna have a Halloween party here, so that's it's already gonna be Halloween.
Another Halloween
Costume?
I'm gonna do the actual steampunk this year. I'm gonna the jacket I got. I don't think it was big enough. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to figure something out.
I want to start working on a Joker costume.
Oh,
Joker
nice.
would be dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going Jedi.
You'll be like Jamaican Joker instead of Mexican Joker.
Isn't there a version of like a cartoon version of Batman that kind of looks like he has dreads?
Is there?
I think I'm gonna look that up.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm sure there is.
Just type in Jamaican Batman.
Jamaican Batman.
What is he, lazy?
No, it's Darkwing from Invincible.
Instead of the Batmobile, it's a big ass banana boat.
Jeez. Hey, don't laugh, man.
Clear.
That'd be you wouldn't expect a crime fighter to be driving around in a big old banana.
Nah, man.
Wait, Jamaicans, are they even about bananas? I thought they were about like sugarcane and shit.
No, I've been to Jamaica. They sell a lot of bananas in Jamaica.
Aren't those just plantains?
Yeah.
Are they bananas?
No, they're labeled bananas.
They're a fruit-rich country.
I've been to Jamaica twice. How many times have you been there, Mark?
Once I went to Tobago.
Jordan, you've been to Jamaica for real? That's
I've been
awesome.
to Montego Bay twice,
Jamaica.
and then we went to. It is very beautiful. They need to learn how.
Dope. I remember, Jordan. You know this joke. What show? Which one is that from?
Oh yeah, that's. I don't remember.
That's one of the future ones, right?
I think that's from Teen Titans or something, isn't it? No.
Yeah, I remember him. No, that's from the Batman that came on Saturday mornings in like 2001 to 2005.
Okay. He looks like he has thick ass dreadlocks.
Remember the Batman? He had the
cool. Hold on. Fuck, what was I talking about?
Jamaica bananas.
We went to Margaritaville.
Oh,
the first time.
Jimmy Buffett.
And that was cool. They had like these tribal dudes. I don't know if they are African or like straight up just like tribal Jamaicans. They were wearing like the grass like wreath fucking skirts, and they had the paint and the puka necklaces, and they were just dancing. And then they started dancing on broken glass, like dancing around, doing their dances. And then they start picking up these girls. And then
that's where it starts.
They pick up the two girls and they're dancing on the glass. And then they start taking the glass and they like rub it in their face and start breathing fire.
So a lot of that has to do with their ties to sex magic, voodoo,
Santeria.
And their like obsession with death. And it all in their mind is a release of energy, and they like to control the flow of it. And of course, you get it pumping through the blood, sex,
that was me.
Secretions,
I touched it.
Bodily fluids, sex, and fire.
Sex.
Fire is a breath of life too.
They were breathing fire for sure.
Sex.
It's really interesting.
And I was watching them. I could do that. I could breathe fire.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Just give me some 151. Let's go.
You gotta be smart about it though.
Don't drool.
Don't inhale.
Yeah.
Only exhale.
Rookie mistake.
Steve-O on Howard
Exactly.
Stern, he swallowed alcohol. He didn't swallow. Well, he was actually drinking isopropyl alcohol. He's like,
what?
You know, and he's sober now.
I didn't think you could do that.
Yeah, he's like, it won't get you drunk. You know, Steve-O.
What is he doing?
Bro, isn't that toxic?
No.
That's got to be toxic.
No.
You have to understand,
Not really.
This guy was
just
on so
disgusting.
many drugs. He questioned
It might be
if
toxic.
he was invincible for a time. Like he was doing.
They're doing another Jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackass Forever. He
I
was
think I
doing
just
things
screamed
with the
into it.
hopes
It's all right.
of dying because he was trying to prove himself wrong. Like he thought.
In fact, Bam Margera is trying to sue Johnny Knoxville and Jeff Tremaine because they're not letting him in the new Jackass movie
And they're
because he
releasing
can't
footage.
get sober
Yeah.
enough to do it.
So they're all sober doing it?
Yeah, they're all sober, including Steve-O.
They've gone through this huge journey, and it was dedicated to Ryan Dunn. That they
Yes,
got sober.
that's
So,
pretty
I
much
mean,
what started
you
it.
have to
Bam was
understand-
closest to Ryan, so he took it the hardest.
Yeah, like they were going in. They
then-
were
Remember
Project
Viva La
X-
Bam?
Project X every night.
I loved that show. Wild Boys.
Yeah,
Love that shit.
it was great.
Wild Boys. I don't think Bam was on that. That was
No, that was
Chris
Steve-O.
Pontius.
Chris
A few
Pontius.
episodes. You remember the Tasmanian Devil episode?
Oh yeah, he was on the yeah.
I mean, he probably did a cameo.
He did a cameo.
I love
I
those
love
shows.
I love Viva Bam, man.
Viva
I
La
remember-
Bam was great. When Uncle Vito died, Bam
Don
took,
Vito?
Yeah, when he took that, Bam took that hard too.
Vito's that uncle you really just can't replace. You know, he says all the wild, crazy, funny
Motherfucker.
Babbles.
stuff,
A
and
character right
He
there.
literally just babbles.
then your family reunions are just reunions. You know.
Yeah, I watched this little documentary snippet on Bam, and he was just like, "Fuck, Johnny won't let me back in," and and he looks horrible. Like,
Yeah, he's gained some weight. He's
He's-
starting to
he's
look
all-
like his dad.
yeah, and he's all like bleached, like red. You could tell he's like drunk as shit, and he's just
So,
like, fuck Jeff Tremaine too, and I'm like, damn, burning bridges over here, Bam.
Yeah, so they're making a new Jackass, and then they're also the new Matrix is coming out. That shit looks weird.
You guys watched the
I don't
trailer?
know.
The official trailer?
I did.
haven't
I don't know how they're
watched-
still gonna sell it to me.
Saw the original one, and I'm not convinced.
So Candyman is
Candyman?
Morpheus? The dude that
Oh.
played Candyman is Morpheus?
The original.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay, that might be interesting.
Okay, so
Young Morpheus. He
The
looked.
Matrix is continuing to happen throughout the story.
Oh, did the guy that played Morpheus
So
die?
this is like the next Neo that happened. Like, so the machines lied again.
I look at it like this: the MCU opens up our universe to alternate timelines happening
The
at one
fuck
time.
Are you talking
So
about?
look. There's in the trailer he sees Trinity and they haven't met. So do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now?
I haven't seen the third Matrix in so long that I don't know what you're talking about.
Trinity is the
I know all the
reason Neo
Matrices.
becomes the one. He
I-
goes down the rabbit hole for Trinity.
I need to watch all of them again.
Yeah, all I'm saying is she's the explosion that makes Tony Stark. Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
Yeah.
He's
that.
comparing the two
Basically,
MCU.
she's the catalyst.
She's the
Gotcha.
catalyst.
Yeah.
That
So-
makes.
Heard.
In the MCU.
Call
you
to
know,
Adventure is what we call that in the biz.
that, yeah. So like the people you affect, like when Iron Man dies, that project them to being a better
like when
hero.
Luke's
It's the same
uncle
thing. Like
and aunt
those
die.
people are still heroes. They just haven't been, put
Trinity
in a
was
yet.
dope. Like
Exactly.
I fucked with Trinity.
So
Yeah.
when you ask, is he young Morpheus? Maybe.
Or
Why
this
did
is-
you? What does that have to do with young Morpheus, though?
All right. So the way I think that you're
Morpheus
spinning it,
existed inside of the Matrix,
they all did.
but he came outside of the Matrix to get Neo.
So if society, right? So the way the Matrix ends, all right, the agent virus is gone, and the machines leave Zion and let everyone out of the Matrix
The
that was
program that they
in
were
the
trying to save.
Matrix, right? So either the machines lie and everybody's still in the Matrix, or they reharvest, they make, because the machines know how to make humans now at this point, right? They don't need humans to procreate to make more. Maybe they just were like, okay, we'll release everybody that's in the Matrix right now, and then we'll stock up on human babies for energy so we don't die, and then the Matrix gets reinstated, and it happens over and over and over and over and over again.
The
That's
machines
what
don't need the Matrix though.
Sounds like some
That's-
big brain shit.
The
That's
point
what
of
I'm-
that was the machines infiltrated the Matrix and wanted it to be balanced. The Matrix isn't a balanced equation. It can't be perfect.
Yeah,
He
that's why
explains it to you
Neo's
in
the
an all-white
anomaly
room.
to balance it.
Exactly. And that's why I say it could be Morpheus, who's already been existing, young Morpheus, that we see him now. And he
So it's
just
young
is
Morpheus.
reteaching Neo before.
Just say it's young
beforehand.
Morpheus.
Is it young
Just say
Morpheus?
it's young Morpheus, and he finds the one, and instead of him making a decision that he earlier did where he loses.
I say you guys got to
Morpheus.
watch the trailer because it really messed me up. And keep in mind, I'll go on these movie marathons where I watch boom, 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 like I'm on trying to get to the end with the Snyder Cut right now. I'm on DC's movie marathon, so getting into it, it's like, dang.
How many movies are there to watch?
Infinite
if you
for Mark.
include the Animatrix, 4 right now.
Oh, you're talking about the Matrix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking. I thought you said DC.
Well, there's about 5 or 6 of those.
I loved all the Matrix movies.
Joker, Wonder Woman, Aquaman.
Are you saying the DC universe and the Matrix universe are the same?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's just comparing DC to Marvel to the Matrix, to the way they're trying to tell this story about
And where does DC come into this?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Where does
not-
DC
You
come
lost
in?
me, Mark.
I was just.
He's on a DC movie marathon right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what he said.
Cool.
Either way, like I loved all the Matrix
Interesting.
movies. Like I was in high school when it came out. Rage Against the Machine is obvious. Like one of my most favorite all-time bands put together. They were a big part of like that scene. Oh, and so was what's the other fucking band? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Linkin Park was in there?
No. Goddamn, I'm gonna feel so dumb if I can't think of their fucking name. But it doesn't matter. The whole point is like it was a big part of the culture at the time. Cell phones had just like really popped out on the scene.
Internet.
The whole internet thing.
Yep.
It was like
Yep.
1998 or 99 when the first Matrix came out. And it was just like, I love this shit. And the fact that they recorded the second two at the same time. So they just kind of like bled right in. And Animatrix, when you watched the Matrix in the movie theater, they wouldn't show you the whole Animatrix. It'd be like one clip from the Animatrix. So every time you went and saw the Matrix, if you saw it multiple times when it came out, they had different clips of the Animatrix. And then finally they released the Animatrix all together. It was a whole scene.
Keep in mind,
like,
they had a PlayStation game.
Who directed the
They had
fucking
a
Matrix?
Somebody famous.
The first one was these two girls, and then these two twins did the second one.
The twins.
Connie and Nagi twins. Why am I thinking Scott Pilgrim? There's these Asian twins that did the second one. I know that. And then there's these two girls that did the first one.
Matrix came out in 1999.
Yeah, it was. I think I heard that it was a woman.
Yeah, that's the original. The girl that did it with her sisters doing the fourth one.
Oh yeah, it was two. Yeah, the Wachowski sisters.
I couldn't think of them.
Lena and Lily Wachowski.
Connie and Nagi.
They also did the screenplay.
They Jewish Asians. That'd be dope. They made the Matrix.
Man, bitch is out there.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's Lena.
you know, we're at a point in life where it's like, are we going to be able to make it to that future that we keep putting in movies? Like,
it's a dystopian future. That's not a future
definitely.
we want to get to.
No.
But can I just make an argument?
A lot of people say we're living it right now because
That's
like
not good.
Our threshold, like we can't make it to Mars. Like that's our limit. We're like stuck here on this planet because of a computer program.
Okay, we just gotta give it some
Like
time,
how
man.
the Earth, like how we all were affected by COVID. I wish there was like a physical presence we all had to deal with to overcome.
It's called Jesus, Mark.
Yeah, you have to just get your Bible and pray to God and His Son, Jesus Christ.
That's the override. Nobody's talking about.
I mean, like small aliens. They're not bigger than us. Our children can defeat them, but there's more of them than us. And
Red pill or blue pill, Mark?
We have to
Jeez.
get together to fuck these aliens up, and then we can make these minds. We lost them in the invasion, but we overcame as a planet. You know what I mean? Like I want that for us all.
Holy shit. You want to start attacking aliens?
Oh my god.
No, I want that planetary unity that comes with, being invaded. Like we were all, it happened to you too. Like they came to your neighborhood, my neighborhood. They didn't give a fuck.
Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Basically, you want us for the Chinese to attack. Right?
Yeah, that's what he wants.
That's what it sounds like.
He wants America unified, not just the planet.
No. He wants us to be like it. Well, I mean, you live in the United States, so it'd be fair to say that you want us to be attacked.
Is that what you're saying, Mark? You want us to be attacked so we can go and attack somebody else, like unified?
I've said it for all those.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, man, a good old war would help.
A good old war solves everything, guys. Everything.
You do not want us to be invaded.
God, man, have you seen this shit Biden?
The draft is still a thing.
I'm just saying it's been boring out here ever since COVID came.
God.
So you would go to war right now.
Also, people.
Yeah, who are you gonna go to war with?
Yeah.
They're bombing
Say it,
a
they're
lot
listening.
of people in the Middle East right now. So I mean,
dude, the Middle
always
East
do.
is not our fault, but
You wanna
technically
do
it's
your
our
part?
fault.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't think
Right?
we should
It was
pull
their
out
fault. Now we just
now.
threw our hand in it, and now we're just
We just stirred the pot.
Yeah, we're just a permanent fix of it. And it's interesting you talk about aliens like they're gonna come here and attack us, and like that's just our human concept of what aliens would do, because that's what humans do to each other. Every time they find a new fucking land, like Columbus didn't come over here to this side to fucking make peace with the fucking Indians and shit. Not only did he fucking steal and kill them and rape their women, but then he just left like nice little happy diseases like smallpox and typhoid fever to eradicate them, and then went back to England or Spain with his spoils. That's what any human civilization does upon an unknowing or underling civilization. throughout history, not saying now. So that's what we would assume with aliens who would come here and obviously be more advanced than we are, for them to get here. And then they would just try to wipe us out, and then we'd have to unify together and fucking destroy the aliens and shit.
Powers of destruction.
They're not gonna attack us.
They might come here and just be like, "We are feeling sorry for you guys, and we're gonna give you a tesseract so you can."
Fucking great. Yes, bro. Here's a warp gate.
Yes.
Do what you will, and that is not gonna be good.
No.
That alien, if they could create that, they would not give it to us.
I'm
No,
just looking
they
for
would
the
not.
normal post-apocalyptic
We would maybe we could take it from them.
what that would look like, and I'm interested for that for America. That's all I'm saying.
A post-apocalyptic family.
Yeah, you know, like
I hope that.
Just go live in
they're
Mexico.
all crazy. They're all
If you want that, if you want that experience, go live in Mexico. Just walk up to an abandoned house, take it over, and live there, and then watch everyone come by and fuck with you. Try to live there.
Try to keep your lawn and everything.
Yeah,
want that
they're
experience
gonna come
for
try to
everyone,
take your shit.
Michael. That's the most American
Install
thing
a new
ever,
flat
bro.
screen.
Everybody.
Put up your flag right outside. There's America territory now. Come and
God.
invade.
That's a great premise for a story.
Did you see?
Family moves into Mexico. Good old American family moves into Mexico. To an abandoned house.
And try to fight for freedom. Patriots.
That'd be dope.
Who's this one?
I think it was going that
It
way.
was going,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, so I had
Man.
had an interesting subject to bring up because I was listening to the old or the episode of the podcast that you just posted, and we started talking about shit and our shits a lot in that episode, and I thought it was hilarious. I forgot, and I thought it was hilarious. And so I had asked the Grub because he was like talking about.
Why you call him that, bro?
Because
He hasn't earned the
he's
name.
an avid viewer now.
You think
Joseph.
Do you think he's okay with being called that?
Wait, okay, so you're asking if I consider his feelings on being called that, or if I
Yes.
just think he's okay? Yeah, he's okay. He's okay.
All right.
He's okay, and you can't pick your nickname. So I mean, you live
Oh, that's a
with
good point.
That is fair.
That is a good point. So he should embrace it. But
What if you're like one of those guys who like kicks someone's ass and you like cut him and you're like, I'm the Ripper, bitch, and then run away?
it. You can't give yourself a nickname.
No, but like you
What if that-
terrify him.
Yeah,
And
and
if
it-
you ever see him, he's like, and then that same guy who got cut, he's in a bar with his buddies, right? And the Ripper comes through the door. It's the Ripper.
that's what I was about to say. If he names it, if he did, then
There's
that
certain
works.
circumstances where you can make
You
your own
can
nickname.
earn your title, but yeah, you normally can't just give yourself.
What are the
a nickname.
parameters?
Yeah, like someone has to view how badass you are, and they're like, call me, and they're like, hey, he said call him Twinkle Toes, like that's his fucking name.
He's like, nah, that dude actually ripped me,
He's
bro.
Red Hood.
What about DJ's nickname? Because his name's not DJ. Well, his name is DJ, but his name is Dewan.
I mean,
But what's his middle name? Is there a J in there?
He's a junior.
All right, well then, yeah, DJ right there. That's
nicknames
it.
provide two things: inside information or jokes for friends who understand the,
Like Grub.
and
Is
immunity
it just Grub?
for people who
Yes,
don't know.
it's just Grub.
So it shouldn't always be close to home. You know what I mean? Like my nickname sucks.
Crow?
Because you gave yourself that nickname, right?
No, I'm talking about Mark.
Oh,
I
Mark?
tell people to call me Mark. No one.
yeah, I
calls
noticed.
me
I
Mark,
noticed that.
You know.
No,
I
I do.
only knew to call you Mark because I met you secondhand. I met you from somebody.
No, I do because I understand what you meant when you told me to call you Mark, and then I found out what your real name was, you know, and I'm the same way with Michael, especially
Marquise, right?
especially the
Marquis,
especially
my
the
bad,
guy-
Marquis.
especially
Like
the
a French
guys.
guy.
For girls, I'll be like, my name's Michael, but for guys, if it's guys, you know, and I meet you and they're like, hey, I'm Mike. But people still call me Mike. I'm not gonna be upset, but I understand what you mean when you're like, I prefer you to call me this because it's the way I talk. Like, I really, at this point, because I've had so many stupid fucking, I had to settle for Mikey when I was at Chewy's because there were so many fucking Michaels that worked there. They're like, well, the kitchen manager's Michael and the GM is Mike Slay, and you know, and they all had Mike something, Mike G, Mike something, and I didn't want to be fucking Mike R because I was Mike R in first grade. Because there was me and another fucking Michael
That's why I like being Jordan.
Yeah, and it was just like Mike L, and Mike R. I'm like, I'm not going back.
I like saying real names because like names have like power. Like saying someone's full name.
So
Like if like saying Garrett instead of G, or saying Marcus instead of.
So
Mark.
that's where I'm at now. That's why I'm saying I'm okay with anybody calling me Michael, but it used to be for a long time. I'd be like, no, it's Mike. Or if you knew me in the military, it was Ramirez. I didn't have to worry about fucking that shit.
Hey Ram.
Remember earlier we were talking about
Ram.
I was wanting to write a book.
Yeah, you said your autobiography
Yeah.
specifically.
So
And then you
there's
were
a
making
whole-
up stories.
There's a whole point to that nickname thing. Like, I never got one, but I did all the things with my friends that my
There you go,
friends
bro.
did that everyone was telling me not to do while they were earning their nicknames. You know, they came back from their first K-Pack and it's like, oh, I'm D Will now. Or they came back and it's like, oh, you call me Lil K. And it's like, dang, like, when am I going to get mine? But everyone, it was Marcus. It was respect.
You gotta
know,
go
and
rip. You gotta go rip somebody, bro.
I didn't even understand it then like I do now. Like, your name has to have a weight to it, has to have respect on it. So it's like the people that know me know. You know, and that's,
Well, it's not about. It's what you do with your name, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you figure out at the end. It's
They
like
call Tony Soprano Tony. It's just his name. He
but
doesn't
he
have a
was
nickname.
Anthony.
Anthony,
yes,
yeah.
he's Anthony. Yeah, my
Tony
dad-
is just an abbreviated. I think it's just anyone whose name is Anthony, their abbreviation can be Tony. Unless your name is Tony Arcooch, because his name is just fucking
Just
Tony.
yeah. And then it gets real interesting.
I was like,
with
what? Your name's just Tony?
Just Tony.
I thought it's short for Anthony. Like we would be.
My
He's
dad's
like, no, I'm just Tony.
my dad's Fernando, and everybody calls him Freddie.
Fred, yeah.
No, he doesn't want to be called Fred.
I'm calling Fred.
He was like, don't call him Fred. He would
Oh,
always
if
tell
I ever
me
meet your dad, I'm like, what's going on, Fred?
I'm like, he'll do that fucking shit for real. Fucking hate
And I
it.
would laugh and love it.
Oh, anyway, back to the grub and shit.
Oh yeah, you were talking about the. Oh, you got the crickets there. I see.
Oh no, yeah, I do have these, but I asked him while he was listening to the other podcast, like, if you have any questions or input, or like, do you have any questions that you want me to ask for you on the
Oh no.
podcast? And he gave me 2 of them, and ironically, it had to do with shit I totally forgot, and he hadn't heard the last one till today, but he asked 2 shit related questions.
Nice.
So I was gonna.
This is dope.
Or-
All right, so these questions are
Yeah.
from Joseph.
Yeah, so when you take a shit and you wipe, are you standing up or sitting down when you wipe?
Usually sitting.
Sitting down.
Usually sitting.
Like,
Okay.
now, if you lean forward and take your skin off the seat, does that that doesn't constitute
No, I kind of
sitting?
lean forward, obviously.
But you're still
You-
seated.
You could still be seated and lean forward.
I'm in a
kinda
seated.
like
I'm in a
these-
seated position, but technically I am standing because I'm not sitting on the.
Yeah, because you kind of
Yeah.
like, because I realized that when I was really thinking, because first I was like, that's a stupid fucking question. Everybody's sitting. You have to be, you know, like,
I mean, you can stand. It helps.
no, bro, because you don't want anything getting.
No, you don't.
You don't.
Well, you
want-
have to have the paper there already before you stand, so you don't get any smush action going between the cheeks.
I think it depends on how soupy the poop is.
Oh,
How soupy.
that's a good.
That is true, but if it's soupy, you can just take the tissue and dab.
I don't know,
the
bro.
butthole.
You ever had like that splattering first shit because it's so like where you got to get now.
Not very often. No.
You got to get some side cheek
Oh.
action going on. Like,
Might as well just get in the shower, man.
I've had one of those. Yeah,
A lot of times I time my shits before showers.
No, that's. I was meaning to bring that up when we were talking about taking
Yeah.
the shit and your brain telling you you have to. That's one of them. Like, no matter what, before I take a shower, I'm fucking. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm taking a shit. No matter what, I want to start clean. I want to start fresh. I want to start with nothing around. So I do that, and I also use dude wipes. And maybe we should have.
Yeah, we need to get
Dude Wipes
sponsored
is
by.
sponsored,
Yeah, I was
you
just
know?
thinking because I always use dude wipes too.
Fucking. Did you get the new eucalyptus one
No.
or whatever?
I just have the
Eucalyptus?
regular ones.
Dude wipes, man. That's the way to go. Because you're not supposed to throw away baby wipes in the fucking toilet. You shouldn't be putting baby wipes in your
But
toilet.
dude wipes
But dude wipes,
will dissolve in the poop water.
Really?
they're natural biodegradable.
So don't worry about clogging your toilet with all that poopy tissue.
Where can I get these dude wipes?
At your local
Yeah,
H-E-B?
at your local store. You can get them online. Probably Amazon in bulk.
Sure,
I
CVS
just-
and them have them too. They're getting pretty popular.
Probably have a website too.
You know where they're from?
Where are they from?
Shark Tank.
Oh.
I fucking
Nice.
found that out recently, and I was always on top
It's a
of
Shark Tank product? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
it's like two dudes, and they're like, "Fuck, you can't use baby wipes." You know, it's like,
Hell
I
yeah.
feel like this is a good time to plug. Man.
Oh
Grapes.
man, another
oh
sponsor.
goddamn.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Norm Macdonald. This was a running joke.
Man, great, 100% cast
died.
iron.
Cast iron.
I'm not
the
talking
best
about the
iron.
great.
I know, he's
Norm
one of my-
Macdonald died, guys.
He's one of my favorite comedians of all time. He's been on the Howard Stern show for like 4 or 5 times, so all day long I've been listening. Howard's actually back from his summer vacation, so I was listening to the show, and it was like a Norm Macdonald tribute thing. And it's not just him on the show, but it's all the stuff from SNL, like the celebrity fucking Jeopardy, where he's Burt Reynolds, but he's like Todd Ferguson. And Will Ferrell's like Mr. Reynolds, and he's like, he's like, that's not my name. And he's like, Mr. Todd Ferguson. He's like, yeah, what you want? And he's the one who rang in, you know, because he asked the question. He's like, yeah, what you want? He's like, I'll take ass and titties for $600. It's like, it's aesthetics. He's like, yeah, just give it. I mean, like Norm had so, and he used to do the only thing that I used to like on SNL was when they did the news thing where they just make jokes about what's going on in the news, and Norm would fucking kill it every time. Like, R.I.P. Norm Macdonald. He did this fucking 8-minute joke, and I even said it to Jordan one day, and I had said the joke, but it's about like having your eggs in a basket. It was like a kid in school, and he was like Dirty Johnny is what they called him. And she's like, I wanted to go out these lessons. I want the kids to give the lessons, you know, tell it as a parable. And he's like, Dirty Johnny, who do you have the story? He's like, well, yeah. He's like, you have my dad, and he worked in this chicken farm, but it was real small, and you would only get so many. And the eggs are what you're trying to get from. That's where the money's at, like the eggs. So one day, you know, he's counting out his eggs, and he's like, oh man, all right, I got 25 eggs. So he goes and takes the eggs, and you got to walk all the way to the city, you know, and just, you know, dirt roads and stuff, and sell the eggs. And sometimes he would lose some of the eggs, and they would spoil. Sometimes he wouldn't sell them. This is the way Norm tells it. So then one day he meets a man, and he's like, hey, I would like to buy some eggs from you. How many eggs? And he's like, okay, well, I'll be at the market tomorrow, and what would you like to give me? He's like, I want to give you 5 times the amount that you normally would sell for an egg. And he's like, whoa, all right, I'm ready for that. And he's like, but I need 22 eggs. And so he's like, oh, he doesn't know how many eggs that he would get in a day. So, but he guarantees the 22 eggs for this crazy amount. So he goes back, and he's just like, all right, doing extra things for the chickens, trying to make the eggs all plentiful the next day. And then he gets the eggs, and he puts them all into his basket like he normally does, and he goes down to the market, and he's walking across the dirt road, and something happens, and he trips and falls, and he breaks the eggs.
Oh.
Tragic.
And so then he goes to the market with the broken eggs, and like, I was trying to give you all the eggs, but I didn't. I broke them all, and the guy goes, well, you shouldn't have put all your eggs in one basket, now should you?
So he takes 8 minutes. To
Like,
say,
and no, but he does like 4 different scenarios with like, don't count your chickens before they hatch, like, because he's like hatching chickens. And then what's the other one? Like, he makes them all like stupid parable fucking stories. It's
just sounds awful.
fucking
That
hilarious,
sounds like
bro.
something I would really
But it's
like.
just Norm, and he's just talking about, yeah, and he's like trying to, he's saying,
I don't
it's like
even remember
it's
you
his
telling
real
me that
story.
one, man. That shit was awful.
Oh, but it actually, at the very, very end, the last punchline is fucking. It's pretty good. So I'd recommend you could just YouTube that or. But I recommend listening to all of Norm's stuff. He's one of my favorite comedians of all time.
Yeah, man, can't lose nobody else. Nobody can die for a good 30 days.
Somebody else died too, right?
Who?
I don't know. Somebody. It's a big world. Somebody.
Choreographer from the Shang-Chi movie. He died.
Aw,
Dang.
Yeah, that guy was pretty big.
gang. All right. Well, back to the ship. So, also, are you a folder or a water with your toilet paper?
Folder.
Folder.
Yeah, I'm a citizen of a place.
Like straight out the gate. Like you
I'm a
pull it
citizen.
from the thing and
Out of a place.
fold it up nice.
I have a bidet. It's attached to the shower.
Shut the
You have a bidet
And,
that's attached to your shower?
and I just run it.
He's
Really?
talking about the shower, the thing that comes off, and he just puts it under his butt.
Do you really do that? That's fucking commitment.
The toilet is fixed closely to the shower head, so it seems only right that I would use the bidet.
It's
Really?
that's what he calls the shower head. So no
The bidet.
no toilet paper at all for you. You're just
Oh, no,
spritz.
he has to dry it.
Come on,
Dry.
You just pull it right back up?
Yeah, you'd
You
have to
get all
dry.
mildewy down there.
you'd have to dry.
That's
Unless
bad.
you're using something as cleansing as dude wipes.
Yeah,
Dry. I don't understand the word. It's wet down there all the time.
dude. Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
I consider it hydration.
I'm a
It's like a rainforest down there.
Jesus frothy.
Oh,
I'm I half fold and half wad. Like I grab the toilet paper like haphazardly, and then I fold.
how much are you using?
They're not even folds.
That's another good
A
question.
swipe. I use a swipe.
What's a swipe?
You know, a swipe where you
How many
like
squares?
pull down. I don't count the squares.
Generally.
On an average swipe, I think the
Yeah, how much is a swipe? How many sheets?
swipe is like this.
I was gonna say something about
Like
that.
six,
So probably
maybe
six to
and
seven.
then
Six
both
to
of you
seven.
guys fully went in and were like, I'm a folder. I think folders are psychopaths. I think you
Bullshit.
guys are crazy.
Why?
First of all, I said I was half water.
I'm a
half
full folder. Like I try to make sure it's a perfect fold. too.
Jordan goes like this with the shit.
Like, not that bad. I'm not a psycho about it. I'm a little bit OCD
every
about
time.
No, that'd be Laurel. I believe Laurel does that.
it, for sure.
Makes little origami fucking swans out of toilet paper and then uses it. No,
Yeah.
so you're a water for
I'm
real?
water, yeah, definitely.
You just like caveman style.
I used to have this perfect rip technique, but that doesn't
He
work
just,
anymore.
like,
I guess it's
he
because
just
I'm getting
rips
older.
in.
But yeah, just to get a handful, and you're like, yeah, if I need more, I need more.
How much is a handful? How many sheets?
Yeah, how many sheets?
I don't know if everyone uses the fancy triple
I pull
ply
it out.
brand that I use.
Probably about this much. Fold it.
And that's what I'm not using
Pull
the
it
bidet.
again. Boop.
But what I'm saying is,
Were you talking about Cottonelle? Are you just using Cottonelle? The one with the bears or anything?
the bears are on.
That's Charmin.
Oh, that's Charmin.
Charmaine.
Charmaine.
Charlemagne the wife.
With the next to the Beaujolais. I use
gum
the
bears.
when you go to HEB and you go in their bathroom in the shitter and they have like that big industrial roll of toilet paper.
That stuff I don't really fold that much. I wad that stuff.
That's wwhy I do the half wad, half fold because I steal that from HEB.
That stuff is for prisoners.
I use-
Why? Stuff is for prisoners.
Bro, it lasts
It's for prisoners.
It's students.
it lasts for months.
Oh my god. It
It's 'cause
cuts
it's so
like
thin.
razors.
It lasts so long. No, but that's why you have the dude wipes to clean you.
If you've
You're
ever
an
had to take a
animal.
shit at like Walmart,
You actually steal toilet paper from HEB?
No, I
Walmart?
don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, he
if
does.
you've ever had the unfortunate experience of having to go number 2 at your local Walmart or even convenience store.
Ooh, bring your own fucking cleaning.
Michael is
equipment.
saying that he likes to use that big tire-sized roll.
Fits nice in your backpack.
It doesn't have
Fuck.
any. It doesn't
Yeah,
have
as long as you
any
bring an empty backpack.
crinkle cuts in it. It doesn't have any separations in the paper. No seams.
That's
That
how
is
you-
true. No, they're called perforations, right?
Yeah, that's how you. When Jordan asked like how many sheets, and I was like, it's a swipe. That's how you master the swipe on one of those.
When you wad those things up, it doesn't. It's not even like one consistent, like firm piece of paper. I know this.
It looks like it was formed together. Like it doesn't even look like. I don't know, bro. It just.
It's made out of what is it, like papyrus, like the ancient Egyptian scroll or
It
some
is.
shit.
It's like sandpaper, micro sandpaper.
Hear ye, hear ye. Like, what?
You could probably write a fucking letter on that. Man.
Like
No,
they do in
it's
jail, where they leave the secret message in the
V for
toilet paper.
Vendetta.
V for Vendetta.
Oh, that's what? Yeah, that happened in that movie.
Yeah, that's
What
the
they
toilet
wrote the
paper.
thing on toilet paper? Oh shit!
Yeah, those were the grub questions.
All right, good questions. We got any questions from everybody else this week?
Hurricane.
Yeah, what a fucking flop that was. What a bitch Nicholas was.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't get a hurricane here. In
Notice
Houston.
never mind. Ike is a male name. Ike was pretty bad,
Yeah, I fucked shit up. I didn't have power for like 17
and
days.
then Harvey was bad.
It fucked some shit up, just not here.
Yeah, the east side of town, where my parents are from, ooh, it fucked that hoe up.
It took the bricks off the wall of the apartment we lived in.
The old one?
No, it was like a townhome that we lived in with.
Oh, on that side.
Yeah, when I was younger, because it happened in 2009, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was only 14.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But yeah, Nicholas was a big flop. I'm glad I had to fucking wait 5 hours in HEB to get fucking dog food. I didn't even need shit from HEB.
Yeah, people were overreacting, to say the least.
Yeah, I got sent there on an errand. I was totally... Because Nicholas came up like that. It was like, I woke up Monday morning, they're like, tropical storm in the Gulf, gonna go hit Houston by, that night. And I'm like, whatever. And then I was like, because in my head, I'm like, I got booze, I got beer, I got food, I got canned goods. I'm like, bet. So then I got a message at work that we're having hot dogs. So we need hot dog buns and a loaf of honey wheat. So I'm like, cool. So I'm like off to HEB after work, like, and I'm looking around, and people are just like running out of that hoe with fucking things of fucking bottled water and like toilet paper and all these like meats and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh god damn it! The fucking stupid storm. Now people are freaking the fuck out. So then I go into HEB. It's a complete
Madhouse.
like people are there and like you can't even walk through the aisles. And then there's like one of those blue shirt HEB guys there that are like, hey, you gotta walk this way, and they make you walk around the self checkout and shit. And I'm like, god damn it, I'm here for 2 fucking pieces of bread. What the fuck? So then I go and I come back hot on the bread aisle. All loaves of bread are gone. I'm like wiped. All of them are wiped clean. So then I'm like, well, fuck. Now I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go to this store. I'm gonna have to go to Food Town or go to a corner store. Maybe it would have fucking bread. And so then I'm on my way out, and they're pulling in one of those big ass pallets, like stacked like 6 feet high, and they're like, start unloading bread out of that thing. So I like waited for a second.
Oh my god!
And I saw fucking honey wheat. I'm like, honey wheat, and like hot dog. Y'all got hot dog buns? And they're like, it's on this one. I'm like, just lift that up, lift. I had to get the fuck out of there, right?
So, get out of here! Give me the fucking hot dog buns.
So then I go through the self checkout. I'm out. I'm home free. I get to the house. Everything's fine. Turns out I needed dog food too, because I go to feed the dog. And
that's the worst.
Yeah. And Elsa was like, well, just give her hot dogs. And I'm like, no, because then it'll be shitting all over the place.
Rice.
So,
Rice, like
yeah,
white rice.
Yeah, white rice.
Question.
Bland food.
do you guys make grocery lists, or do you just
Boiled
kinda
chicken.
grab what you need while you're in there?
I make
just grab what I need.
Yeah, I'm pretty much grabbing. I was like,
Wait,
I make
for
a
what?
list, but it's really
Make
to
a
just
grocery
grab.
list.
Well, usually when I like if I want to just make a dinner for the evening, I'll just
That's what
walk
I
over
do.
to HEB and be like, all right, this is what I need, just real quick for right now. But if like I'm doing like a grocery trip, I do like to make a small list. Not like I know I'm not gonna remember everything to put on the list, but while I'm there, I'll at least have guidelines.
You'll
to be like,
plan certain meals type of
yeah,
deal.
exactly. So I'll be like, I want to make this, so I'm gonna grab these items.
I'm a grocery lister, so
Now that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'll make a list to go grab shit. Like Jordan said, like if I'm gonna cook something for the night, I'm like, all right, I need this, this, and this, and this. But I don't really go shopping.
I'm more of an improvised shopper. So like while I'm in the store, like in the heat of the moment, I'll be like, all right, so I can make this, 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 and this for the next, and then I'll, shop according to what I've got planned in my head.
That was gonna be my question. So you're there not just spending money for today. You're thinking,
I'm thinking
like,
ahead. Yeah,
you're gonna
like-
drop $100 in groceries
Oh,
right
I mean,
now.
But if I'm
3 or 4
grocery
meals,
shopping, I'll
yeah.
spend. If I'm grocery shopping, I'll spend a couple $100.
Yeah. Oh, well.
If
see,
I have to. You know?
Just
I
spent
like-
$200 on groceries today.
Yeah.
Well, collectively, we all pitched in.
I like to do that. That's what I do sometimes when I'm grocery shopping, but I'll still have like a small list, and then it depends on what I see while I'm there. If I see something like, oh, I didn't even think about I can make this, and so now I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna need this, this, and this if I'm gonna add it to my.
Yeah.
That is true.
Thing.
Yeah, I do that similar.
I'm like so spoiled. I guess it's because I live so close to all the grocery stores. Everything's on the same block. as me.
Mark, I shop at Target.
Nah, but even
Hell
so,
no.
Target's on the same street as me.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart, HEB.
Same here, bro.
Foods.
And by the time I'm back from dropping Aaliyah off from school at 7:15, 8 o'clock, they're restocking everything at all the grocery stores I go to. So I usually do it in the morning. I have a list and it's done in the morning. Everything's there.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to do back in the day when places were open 24 hours doing the late night grocery shopping. Because
I
then you
miss
can
that.
get it while it's being stocked there too.
Man, that overnight was.
Those Walmarts, there was some crazy nights in a Walmart. I fell asleep in one of the beanbag chairs one time. I was like so stoked in a Walmart. It was like,
Beanbag chairs, man. I would love to have one for the house.
man, you just get like 2 or 3 of them.
I'm thinking about what I got away with when I not working at Walmart. But if I would have ever worked there, man, I'd have hit the meanest lick on them.
On my way out.
On the way out for sure.
Yeah.
Can't they like
Give 'em
fucking
out.
press charges on you though if it's a certain amount, like federally?
Yes, but they gotta find me first.
Yeah, fuck them.
I'm moving.
I mean, can't the feds find you?
They gonna
Yes.
have to. That's their job. That's
yeah,
their
think
job.
about it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the feds could find you, especially if you're doing everything legit. Like when you move, you'd have to get a false identity. I don't even know who the fuck I talked to about that. You know a guy, Mark?
Go to La Pulga, that's where I'm going.
There's a guy for everything, just so y'all know.
Flea market.
You know what I mean? And just
I watch the movies. I know there's a guy for everything, bro. Can you get me to space? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just get me this face.
What's funny is, if you really did want to run away, all you really need is a certain amount of money. That money is the trick.
How much?
Shit, if I know.
Who do I gotta talk to? Trey?
Oh, Trey.
Like he's a real
Motherfucking Treyway.
Yeah.
I was listening to the podcast that we just posted on the way here, and I had both of my AirPods in, and I'm driving down the street, and all of a sudden I hear fucking like the Facebook instant messenger fucking phone ringing, you know, the do 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 do. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm trying to listen, and I'm like, I don't remember anybody's phone doing that during the podcast. And then I make sure I had the fucking radio down, and then I stop at the stop sign, and then I hear somebody pick up. And I was actually intercepting somebody's Facebook fucking messenger conversation. I could barely hear it. It was just like, because it almost sounded like it was part of the background music at
That's
first.
cool.
That's insane.
And then it was
where?
right across the street off Kirkwood.
So like someone was nearby having a Facebook
involvement.
conversation.
Yeah.
And you
and
got,
I was
like,
able
a
to
wiretap on it.
yeah, and I could barely make out what they were saying, but they were just like, hey, it was like a guy and a girl. Hey, what's up? He was like, you know, but they're having a
What the
conversation.
fuck? That's creepy, dude. That's weird. That's the side effects of them AirPods, bro.
You're getting
Man,
Patrick Swayze.
once I turned on Kirkwood, it went away. I was like, that's
Because
fucking
you got out of
weird.
range.
Yeah. I guess it picked up on
You
their
should go
Wi-Fi.
investigate that house. Must be
I'm
interesting.
just gonna go zero in on
We should
it.
go at nighttime.
Yeah. So you can find out who this guy is and who this girl is and what their situation is.
And then we got a lick, guys.
A lick? No. Like what? You gonna rob them?
No.
Well, what is a lick then to you?
It's something I'll talk about off the air.
Oh, he wants to bang the husband and wife.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if it's a hot chick that lives there and it's like totally fair game, and I can just figure out a way to like set up to meet her or something, you know, like
All
in a
right,
movie.
yeah. What do we in a movie?
Yeah, you know, in the movie where
Where
the
how
guy
you gonna meet
stalks
her?
the girl, and then he figures out her
What movie?
patterns.
Oh fuck!
Oh
Damn
shit!
it.
And then he figures out her patterns, and then he like sets up a
Well,
way
it's
for
already in
him.
my pants, so there's no point. In... Oh man!
For you off airers, Jordan was gonna fuck with Michael. You have to see it
I
from
wasn't
my
gonna fuck
perspective.
No, he
Michael.
just picked up the can and it did a flip.
He wanted to know what movie.
I didn't deserve
And
anything.
so,
I just wanted to know what
when
movie he was
picked up
talking
his
about.
Pepsi can, it was upside down.
I didn't deserve that. If that's what you're implying.
That's what he's implying.
Fuck, man.
Here, now you got to eat a cricket, Mark.
I gotta go get a paper towel.
No. If G eats one, I'll eat one.
It's a sour cream and onion cricket. G's like, no.
Oh man, my destiny is intertwined with his.
I wanted
I
to
don't
see.
fuck with bugs, bro.
I wanted to see if it was sour
So-
cream and onion.
I'm gonna do my Norm Wilson version of a story. If you guys are ready for it, 'Cause
Norm.
I've had time to think about this.
They don't look that bad.
There was this there's this kid, right? And his parents drop him off at his grandparents' house, and he's real excited. And the grandparents are like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go fishing, and we're gonna bake cookies, and we're gonna teach you all this fun stuff." And so that's what they do. You know, the first day out, the grandparents, she tells him, "I'm gonna bake you some cookies when you get back." And the grandpa's like, "I'm gonna take you fishing." So takes him fishing, and on the walk up to the lake, you know, he sees him chewing on some tobacco. He's like, "Hey, you know, Grandpa, can I have some of that?" And he's like, when you're older, maybe I'll let you try some." So they go fishing, and Grandpa lights up a cigarette when he's done with his chew. He's like, "Hey, you know, Grandpa, can I have that?" And he kind of sees a pattern like everything he does.
Like this.
His grandson's gonna want him to do. So he tells him this impossible thing, right?
This cricket smells good.
If your dick can touch your ass, then you can have a cigarette. And he's like, "Well," you know, he's on the boat, he's wiggling around, he almost tips the damn thing over. And he's like, "You can stop trying. One day when you're old enough, you'll know." And so the trip goes on, and on the ride back, you know, they caught some fish. Grandpa pulls out a beer out of the cooler, and he's like, "You know, Grandpa, can I have one?" And he thinks about it long and hard, and he's like, "Can your dick touch your ass?" And of course, the kid, he's been trying on the damn boat. They almost, you know, drowned in the lake. And I guess he's just thinking about what the grandmother was saying. So he tells the kid that. The kid's like, "Well, no." So when they get back, you know, Grandma, she made them cookies like she said, and you know, Grandma's cookies be the best cookies. So when
Word.
Grandpa reached in, he said, "Can I have one?" He said, "Can your dick touch your ass, Grandpa?" And Grandma wasn't around, so Grandpa chuckled and he said, "Well, hell yeah." Well, he said, "Well, go fuck yourself."
Grandpa proceeded to kill said young man.
And then fuck the and then fuck his corpse.
I never
Oof.
got
That's-
to do
a horrible
any
sequel.
interactions with my papa like that, but I'm sure my papa would have whooped my ass if I said some shit like that to him, bro.
Oh yeah,
He'd have smacked
For
the fuck out of me.
sure.
my grandpa, my pop pop, he could hold a fucking basketball in his hand. I wouldn't want one of them big ass hands coming across my face. He would not hesitate.
You know, these unforgettable figures we're mentioning were products of
Who?
Man, great.
no, you know, 3 different. I guess things we're kind of like taking away from more and more of how our generations of kids are raised. You know, there was strong religious background, whether you believed or not. You know, there was that implement around it. You know, somebody in your family did, and they were like praying for you. That was like a thing. You ever hear people say, "I'm praying for you" now? It's like less and less.
Not to me.
So
No one cares about me.
They know what they're getting with me.
You know, I completely understand.
Hey, I'm gonna eat this cricket. And then
Eat
take
it
this
then.
shot. I'm gonna take this shot.
I'll take it with you.
There was that strong family implement thing. You know, family's important. And
Cheers. Chirp chirp.
and then there was the good old fashioned family get together or vacation or road trip. When you take those things away, you take away people.
Oh, that was weird,
getting
crunchy.
Out and into their comfort zones, man. And what we are people in our comfort zones, in our own perspective rights. I was thinking about this the other day. You guys would make excellent partners on like a TV show where people from different backgrounds get together and get shit done, like Survivor, for an example. I watch that shit all the time. We could
That's-
manipulate the
we'd be
fuck out
crafty.
of 17 other people.
Yeah, you talking about like writers on the show? Like I would
No,
love
he's talking
to
about
do
people,
that.
the contestants.
Being in
Writer on the
Survivor?
show would be amazing, though.
Yeah.
Being able to be like, hey, let's put a fucking booby trap
Just
right
do
here.
bits,
So this guy gets
yeah.
hit by a fucking log.
Yeah, make it fucking funny, like a big hand that comes out like when it gets him in
It's
the
already
face.
been done, though. We got to think of something original.
We would if we could pay me $1 million, and I'll think of some
That's
original
a lot
shit.
of money.
Original shit coming right here.
And said $1 million.
Very specific and a lot.
50,000 or something like that. What's
No,
the
to be
prize?
honest,
Give
I
me $10K to start up, bro.
You get $1 million
You do get
to
a
win.
Oh.
yeah,
Is that the startup?
The startup?
the startup
million
would
bucks? I
the
guess.
I feel
startup
like
would
we
be
need more to start up.
A small loan of $1 million? I
well.
think you need more to start up.
Yes, Jordan, we need more.
Actually, that is. It wouldn't. I wouldn't.
More you say, huh?
Like, if you're trying to get employees, $1 million would be a good idea.
Like, do you want it to be good or do you want it?
No, what you need is an investor, because then you'd have to give them a percentage in the.
We gotta go
thing.
hang out at the fancy bars and stuff.
I watch Shark Tank, okay, bro.
We should all
so
dress.
I
We
know
should
how
all
this
get
goes.
suits. Like nice suits.
No.
Different styles, though.
I'm
Let's-
saving
I
up
want a
for it.
suit.
I have a suit. Fine.
You know what I want a suit of? I want a
I
suit.
know you have a suit. Don't rub it in.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I'm saving for a new one. Like,
Oh,
I
okay.
can, I
Oh,
would
why don't
love
you just
to-
trade in your old? Can you just trade in your old one and get a new one? Isn't it like a car? You know what? I want a suit made out of fucking t-shirt
Suit
material.
is like a car, man. You're gonna drive it a lot.
Like I want it made out of t-shirt a suit made out of t-shirt material. Like you would still have a jacket, but it'd be made out of this material, and you'd have to wear it on top
That
of
sounds ridiculous.
a long sleeve shirt.
What about the pants?
The pants too. The whole
pants
thing.
are
My
t-shirt?
friend could do
Pants
that.
are all
Like cloth?
t-shirt. Yeah, you could do white tees. You could do like black on white. You could do. You can color scheme it.
That's the road, Michael.
You could even like put a print, like a tuxedo print, on the shirt, and on the jacket. It's a t-shirt jacket, but it looks like it's black, and then you have like just a regular
It sounds
t-shirt.
You are
long
inspiring
sleeves,
me right now.
And you just have the tuxedo shirt print on there, and like the pants could have like a little stripes on the side or whatever.
Wow.
All t-shirt
You
material.
are inspiring me right now, Michael.
It's already gone.
Do you see the
Someone already
tags?
stole your idea.
No, this is
Look for it.
awesome.
Patent pending.
Yeah, September 15th, 2021.
Look
is when
for
I
it,
saw
look-
No, it's
The
fashion.
t-shirt tugs.
Fashion week
Probably
was
already
last week. You know, for all of
Someone
those.
probably already did that,
Mark,
bro.
you got a guy? You guys said you got a guy.
I have two guys. Yeah.
Let's do
I have a
it.
guy that can design it, and I have a guy that can sew it. He actually just made me a vest out of my.
T-shirts? I want a t-shirt vest, bro.
He upcycles. He's pretty cool.
Can this guy?
Yeah.
Can he make armor out of?
Well, can you make Mandalorian armor?
Yeah.
Audience.
Does he have any Valyrian steel?
Beskar.
Any
did have
adamantium laying around?
Vibranium chilling.
He has vibranium.
But that was it. Yeah.
Well, get me in contact with this guy for my t-shirt suit, bro. You can have them all different patterns, like leisure suit, double-breasted.
You have to wear them with tennis shoes.
The one with the tails.
Triple
on it.
breasted.
Shit, yes.
What's the difference between? Is there a single breasted thing?
That's the ones that just button up like this.
It's a sport coat.
Like a sport jacket.
Nice.
The
And double breasted
have
is.
two
For
sets of
business.
buttons.
Oh, like a chef.
Yes. It's double-breasted. Well, that was fun, guys.
If you're wearing a double breast, you gotta have a vest.
Mark, you had a point to all of that, right?
What were we talking about?
Thank you. Thank you. You just went on the whole